this form of government we have. Look how it has survived. Look how many governments that are formed all over the world. But look how this one has survived. Not because it's been so righteous. It's because it has been blessed with the sacred knowledge of how to form governmental life for a people of government under God. Yes, that's why it survived. And it never disowned its father. Never did the leaders of this nation turn communists or atheists and disown God. It respects God. So I've said this too in my young years as a minister. Imagine yourself now as a father with, monumental wealth and immeasurable power and influence. And you have two sons. One of your sons remembers you all the time. But he's out beating up on people and taking their property, selling them whiskey and getting them to gamble and do all those things. Now, you don't stand for all those things. But this son remembers you all the time. Now, another one, he doesn't drink. He doesn't gamble. And he wants all the land to be shared by the people and just authorize a few officers to represent them. And they get good living for representing them, of course. They get a little more than the other people. They get more than the average. But they want it to be all for all the people and want all the people to share the wealth. They don't want any banks or anything holding and a small number of the people piling up wealth. That's the communist people. Communist people. Now, these are your two sons. But that son that ain't drinking, ain't smoking, he put the dope sellers out of business. That's what communism did. It put the dope sellers out of business. It did all those things. But he says, you ain't important. Not important to even remember you. And among these others now that's doing all these bad things, there are a lot of them that don't like the bad things that the others are doing. And they're really working against those bad things. They're trying to make the family of the brother that's remembering you a better family. And they are making progress. Tell me, who will you acknowledge? That one that's not selling drugs and letting the people play and do nasty things and gamble? But he doesn't remember you. And he punished the others if they come out of their houses and start talking about you in the public. That's what the communists did for 70 years. Who would you recognize as your son? You would recognize the one that remembers you. Even though he's doing the bad thing, he remembers you. And he's not imposing the bad things he allowed on all of the family. He's permitting anybody in the family that want to, they don't have to go that way. They don't have to drink. They don't have to rob and steal and do these things. You remember that, son. Well, I've just given you a picture of God's position. The Arabs were reading the Quran and reading it right about God. We had the Quran too, but we were saying God was Mr. W.D. Farrar in the human flesh, in the person. And they were reading it, and they knew the prophet that got it. They knew where the revelation came from. They were acknowledging the right prophet, Muhammad, the prophet of Arabia. And we were saying that on realizing Muhammad is the messenger of God. And we weren't interested but a little bit, hardly at all, in Muhammad of Arabia that the Quran was revealed to. But we had good intentions, and our religion was sincere, and we wanted to be all the way, straight, not part of the way. And we were acknowledging him even before Great America, and taking the risk of living our different life here in the face of Great America. And they were coming in here changing their name. Raji, Jack, Toby, Sam, etc. Ashamed to come out. And this country didn't say you can't have your religion in this country. But they weren't coming out in the open with their religion, keeping it as quiet as they could. Now, the same God that I just described to you, he sees these poor descendants of slaves and how they were treated and how they are being treated. Then he sees them in their hearts wanting to really be upright and be on the right path for God. And they speak in a language that God can't accept. So God said, I'll take care of them. I'll teach them myself. They're going to learn the Quran, and they won't learn it from the Arabs. I'm going to inspire them, and they will learn it from my inspiration. And one day, I'm going to favor them over the rest. Elijah Muhammad said the day was coming. And the day is here. The Muslim that Allah is with, not those Muslims over there. It's the Muslim in the United States of America, and that was here while they were mum and afraid to speak. So this is Independence Day. And I'm trying to invite you to come to my meaning of patriotism. And walk these streets and know that they belong to you as much as they belong to any man. And see your future in this country and believe that the way is open to you as much as it is open to any man. And go on and build a great life for yourself in the United States of America. Thank you. Peace be unto you. Assalamu alaikum.
Please hold your seats. Imam Muhammad will respond to your questions for 10 minutes. If you line up here, this microphone, equal number of men and women.
Of these products who have invested a lot of money to become distributors, and we are trying to promote this day. We were really inspired by the words of Imam Muhammad Idris of Charleston, who brought this to my attention. He said we should not miss a chance, opportunity to promote CPC. Come to us on the first Sunday when we have the large gathering here. From many parts of the country you come, you know. So I just want to say to you that we have a shea butter that is now getting in the market, I think, in a big way. Our commercial business attorney, he said, tell Mr. Muhammad that he doesn't have to worry about the meat processing. Tell him the shea butter alone is going to make the company rich. Now, this is a business commercial attorney, so he's speaking with knowledge and experience. Okay. The beautiful product, don't forget it, and I don't do without it. It's on me right now. Whenever you see me, it's on me. Because as soon as I take a shower, I put it back on. Yeah. And you don't have to put it on your hair. I put it on my hair also, on my hair. It's good for the whole skin and hair. It says on here, I think it says it, your skin's best friend or something like that. That's no joke. That's no joke. Now, also, we have the lotions. So I don't know what's available there in the marketplace. The marketplace is right here. Yes. The managers of this hotel, they want to accommodate us, and they have permitted us to have an area. So you have a little small marketplace out there. Please visit it. Visit that marketplace. Now, we got some garments from Syria. Syria has some political difficulties. Syria presents, government that is, presents some political difficulties to us over the last few years. So we haven't seen a situation that will allow us to go back there. And really, I don't think we'll be going back there, because since then, several years have passed, and we have run into other situations that I think are even better for us to get product from. But we have some excellent products from Syria. This is not Syria. This is, I think this is from our own sister and her mother, Pioneer's sister and her mother. They have a factory in Atlanta, Georgia. We found out about them. Looked like they had been hidden from us, and some people never wanted us to find them. But by coincidence, we found them. They found us, we found them. Well, those sisters produce very beautiful clothing at very reasonable prices. But the prices are not where I can encourage the distributors or those who want to buy wholesale. Right now, I can't encourage you to get these products. But the sister is promising us she's going to Mexico. And, yeah, Mexico. So, inshallah, in Mexico, she should find a situation there that will make these prices come way down. And then we'll be inviting the wholesalers and distributors to purchase these products in big quantity. But right now, the prices are right. The price is good, but it's not good enough for wholesalers now. Not yet. Please look at these products. And we have products from Africa. We closed that connection down. We don't have the Senegal factory anymore. The people that we were trusting with it, we saw that it wasn't going to do anything but lead us into more and more complications. So the thing was complicated, too complicated for us. And we just cut it off before it caused us to cut off part of ourselves here, you know. So you don't want to start losing and have to lose big. So when you see yourself going to lose, you should just stop it right away. So we tried to stop it right away, and we did. But we have a lot of fine garments. When they saw that we were going to cut it out, they tried to do their best quality work. So you got some nice quality garments out there waiting. But we ain't going back. لا يلدغ المؤمن من جحر مرتين. The believer in God does not get in the same trap twice. Now, this is one. This is one from Syria. And this is a skirt. You can't see the details here. So sisters, a brother that want to take your wife something nice, now that'll fit some hips I once called my wife hips. And believe me, I'd buy it for her. This is nice. I like to make her happy. I like to make her feel good, you know. And I like to want to look good. I want to look at it and, wow, you look good. So you ought to look at some of these, I'm telling you. And I got these lazy brothers, they want to give them away for nothing. So they won't have to come back out and try to sell them again. Black man so lazy, he'd rather give. Atlanta. Right. This is Atlanta too. So please, take a look. That's that t-shirt. But I got a brother gave me a cap. I got a special cap at home. I put that one out. I put that one on when I'm going out to charm some lady. Might bring her home with me, you know. An old man like me, he like to charm me even if he can't do it. Even if he can't bring her home. Bring her home. If she come to my house, she gonna be my wife. You can count on that. Yeah, these shirts on sale. They're designed by one of our brothers. Better by choice. Believer. I'm sorry. Now I remember. Believer by choice. Yeah. Now. We cannot stop now. Good by nature. That's what we're talking about. Keeping what God intended for our nature. Keeping that purity and that goodness. Okay. So this I believe wholesalers might want this. Because they'll give you this is a good energy, endurance. I can endure. Stamina, energy. I didn't have that amount of it. I always look pretty good now. Above average. But not the super amount I am now. I said super. That's what you're looking at. You're looking at super. Super energy, super endurance. Don't get excited. No, I ain't talking to you, brother. I'm talking about I heard that 71-year-old woman my age. I'll be 71 in October. I heard her way up here. I heard her say, woo! No, not that. I ain't talking about that kind of energy. Mental energy, and physical stamina. Walk, run like I never did it before, like I never could before. I'm giving you now about me. Now maybe I'm not claiming this going to do this for everybody. Maybe my system is different, but I'm just telling you what it did for me. And believe me. If it did it for me, I don't want anyone in my family to be missing it. Everybody in my house, even my friends, neighbors, everybody come to my house, I share it with them. Right. That's right. That's how much I value it, and that's how much I know. I have faith that it'll help your life. So don't miss Coral Cow. You're cheating yourself if you're not taking Coral Cow. That it? That's it for the products, right? Questions coming from right. So we got to get like the big businessman. Don't be small-minded like the small businessman that's starving and don't know how to prepare for his appetite. Oh, we selling shea butter. We don't want nobody else selling it. The brother qualified, we don't care. Let all of us sell it. The more selling, the more everybody gets. And competition improves the business market. It improves the business market. Well, I see his product, I have to step this thing up. I got a little bit. And he see mine going up. He said, if I'm going to stay in the market, I got to step my thing up a little bit. I can find my thing here. I got to do a little better here. So it's good. American way for business, especially free market, that's good. Don't try to keep a person out. So we done dropped the prices for the vendors. You can come in with $10. If you want to sell on a table, I give credit to Ralph for this. He said we could have a table, what I think it's 2 feet square. Ralph, I'm not up here. Double the size, it's $20. And every time you go up, it's another $10. That's all. So that price is low enough. I remember when I used to hustle on the street. I had to. Father put me out there and didn't have any job record. I couldn't tell them where I worked. I worked for the Temple of Islam. I worked for the Army of Muhammad. Yeah, they didn't hear a word of it. Especially when I was looking for a job. Now we done made Islam popular and respected by a lot of people. So it's different. But when I was looking for a job way back there, it hurts you. If you told them didn't give that at all and say you didn't have no record, you'd be better off than saying you work for the Army of Muhammad or for the Nation of Islam or Temple of Islam or something like that. So anyway, I had to sell, and I know I was out there selling costume, jewelry, and Amway product. So I know what it is. It's hard. It's hard. It ain't easy. And if you don't have money, you don't have any money, you just got a little money, and you planning on saving the road there, but right now you don't have money. I know your position if you don't have money. And I know that anybody can find $10 and buy a table. $10 to pay for space, not a table, space. You pay for that space, you bring your table, put in that space, sell your product. If you don't have a table, we don't mind, it's up to you. You want to make yourself a closed tree, or you want to hold it all in your hand? We'll give you 2 by 2, 4 square feet of space to work in, okay? Come with 20, you double that space. 30, you triple that space. All right. So we want a big market. We want so many of you all to come in there. We want the people to have to squeeze through the market. And just be buy. But buy what you need. Buy what you appreciate. Okay? Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Hold your places. I'll be right back with you. Okay? I have to be excused for about 2 minutes. Change it all. Man, look good. I told him, I said, oh, you've been a treat to my heart today. Yeah. Beautiful brother, too. Always liked me and one of my admirers. Always been an admirer myself. Loved my father and supported my father, and one of my admirers. It did me so good just to speak to him. We promoting the market and the salespersons that's working and bringing their products here. So please get these before I take the questions. I'm going to give the same amount of time. I said 10 minutes only. You'll still have 10 minutes, but please listen to a few words coming from Muhammad Idris, who is coming here just to help us. He volunteered. He never asked for a penny. He never asked us for any money. Yeah, quickly.
Assalamu alaikum. Anyone who have anything to sell, you can start today. Just bring your $10 and your nice small table and set up. Assalamu alaikum.
All right.
Okay. Then may I have the first question from the one?
I want to thank you and your entire family, brothers and daughters, for making me who I am, being a part of who I am. And I come here for 3 things. One, the Racine Mosque there, I know that you visit there quite a bit, is doing very excellent, and the community is now beginning to, the doors are open to the young people there, and that's a young imam in that area.
Yeah.
And I'm here to tell you that young brother is doing an excellent job there. He's working with his grandson, his grandfather there.
Is that Racine?
Racine, yes.
Racine, all right.
There's some big, there's a lot of big opportunity there for you with the governor and things like that. He's going to be coming to you pretty soon to ask you to support him in the affair that he's going to be taking on.
All right.
Second,
I'll be waiting, and I'll be happy to receive him. Yeah.
Second, he's a good brother.
I've been his guest and your guest there in Racine.
Now we're working together, Brother Man.
That's wonderful. That is wonderful. Okay.
We're working on a project for fathers' rights.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a deep concern about, in the state of Wisconsin, on fathers losing their rights. And they don't have any rights, any legal rights, when it comes down to raising their children. I'm a strong supporter of that, and I'm a strong fighter in that aspect to gain our leadership as men and as responsible fathers.
Yes.
Now, I'm obligated for that area, but I need you to, in the future, to elaborate on that area, because that's a very slave mentality state, and it's hard to crack, but we are dealing with that. I need the support from all of the brothers.
I'll do my best. Now, I'm only given 10 minutes, so please try to limit your time like to 1 minute.
Last minute.
Yes. Okay. But let me quickly say this. If those we can't just go after laws or lawmakers or government. We have to help our young men more, and we have to have our young men understand that the public air or the culture of the streets is designed to help eliminate those that are unfit. And that culture out there, this air of the streets, or the culture air of the streets, it's not the friend of these young men. We are our brother's keeper, okay? And they should know that it's designed to destroy their innate, inborn human excellence and make them idle, the self-destructive, destructive of others and their properties. They have to be reformed so they can qualify to share the responsibility of the family as a husband. Most of them don't even qualify for that right now. The law is wrong. The disposition of courts have been wrong, and many of them still wrong. But we can't solve that problem unless we awaken the original human excellence that's sleeping or dead inside of our youngsters. Now, the other part of the question.
Next question is where how I get my Qurans. But is that still the same? Because I need Qurans to open the door to help that brother in that area. And I made a promise to you, as soon as I fulfill these two things, I will come and keep my word that I promised you, that I will come here and help you here.
Yeah, I know you will. I have faith in you. Call the mosques and see if they have any Holy Qurans available. Maybe you can take some back with you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam.
My name is Yvonne. I'm most gracious and most merciful. I'm nervous. When I first came into Islam, I was very excited. And I sent your father, Elijah Muhammad, a letter explaining my interest in helping him in, what he was trying to do. And he wrote me back, and anyway, but he said that I was too young, or I don't remember exactly what he said, but he said I would help him in his mission. And so, again, here I am, so many years later, I'm submitting this application, with my resume.
Yeah.
I feel compelled to make sure that you get it because I formulated to try to help you see so that I feel that I really have something to offer.
We invite persons like you to give us their resume and let us know what it is that you're interested in doing. Can you bring it here? One of the brothers does. Okay. Thank you, sister. Please, ready for the next question. It doesn't have to be a question. It can be a question or a comment, as long as we keep it in the right context, in the context of what we're doing here.
Assalamu alaikum
wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
I'm just overlaid to get the blessing of Allah's mercy and divine intervention and coming to the appreciation then and can't go back home because I'm finally here to make sure the job for you gets done.
Well, thank you. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Alaikum assalam. Now, she said, a brother, and she described him. I said, I know him. She said, Daddy. So he's making things happen. All right. Thank you very much. Alaikum assalam.
My name is Mr. Mahatma Hakan. This is my sister, Suya Hakan. We're both returning students from this year's Syrian student delegation.
Your turn. Well, I didn't get the last.
Returning students from the Syrian student delegation.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Yeah, so happy to see you all. And welcome back. Welcome back to the United States. And welcome back to the biggest new development in the United States, the Mosque Cares and Company.
We just want to first send the greetings to you, Imam Muhammad, and the whole community from Sheikh Ahmed Fafaro and the whole community there.
Yes, ma'am.
To you. And in general, we just want to thank you for the opportunity to go from all the students, from me and my sister especially, for the opportunity to go to Syria and study. It's been a wonderful experience and we really appreciate it. So,
Well, we congratulate you all.
thank you.
We congratulate you all.
Thank you.
It's wonderful for you and it's wonderful for the Kidan and come back with what you have. Allah keep you always. Okay, so our time is going to be running out with the brother here. Alaikum assalam.
The only question I have, I think it was a few months ago, you went to the Operation Push, and
Yes.
you said that you would come back there to visit them and
Yes.
to work with them.
Yes.
What could one do if he was interested?
Yes, when you see an opportunity, Mosque Care's office, and tell them that I think we have a good opportunity for the Imam to come visit the Operation Push, and I'll do it.
I'm not a member of that. I was saying that you said that you.
Yes, right. Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, I haven't had an opportunity recently to really sit with them or to talk with them, with Reverend Jesse Jackson or anybody from over there, you know. But I hope to one day soon give Reverend Jackson a call, or either just go over there, call them. I don't have to call him because he might be out of town, he's busy, he might be moving about. I can call them and go over there. I want to go over there. I'll go over there and see them. And if I see some involvement for us, I'll inform the congregation here. Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
First, give the praise to Allah for allowing you to bring divine message. My question is pertaining to when we're talking about the country, independence.
Yes.
In 1956, we first, I believe, is correct, they put in God we trust on U.S. currency.
Yes.
In 1985, we took prayer out of school, if I'm not mistaken, in a year.
Yeah.
We as a black people are aware of the struggle and the suffering, but how is it that we can stand in wanting to support, which I do as a member of the community at the smallest level to the world level? How can we still stand in support of the regime government-wise when they are constantly adjusting their manipulation to fit our progress, is my question.
I try to stay in touch with the positive and the negative things, you know. Recently, the courts did uphold, they ruled that the name of God will stay in the Pledge of Allegiance, which is a victory that we all should be applauding, you know. All believers should be applauding that victory. And they warned that it's not over. Those people are determined. Atheists are determined. And Satan is determined. Okay? So it's not over. But all I can say, brother, is we just have to have persons like yourself. Everybody can't do these things. We have one head on our body. And if you put the head on the scale and weigh the head, and then you weigh the rest of the body, the head is small in weight or volume in proportion to the human body. And that's the way leadership is in proportion to the people. Leadership is small, much smaller than the great numbers of people. So we need to always encourage leadership. And I don't know why we got a wave of people trying to tell our people, our community, our congregation, we don't need leadership. We don't need leadership, you know. Imam Muhammad done everything he could do for us. He's given us the Quran and the Sunnah. Yes, sir. I didn't give that to you. I tried to help you understand that. And I'm still here to help you understand that. I'm not retired, you know. But I'm here to help you with many other things. So you understand the Quran and the Sunnah, then you're supposed to be productive. You have to have something to your credit, you know. And our neighborhoods are still in the same old bad financial shape they were in before, you know. So we're working hard, and we don't want people to knock down leadership, good leadership, especially good leadership. So I appreciate you, brother, coming forward like you're coming forward. I appreciate you having concern in this area. And I just wish that you get the support that you need. And God bless you with the success that you need, the open doors and the success that you need. Continue to work. Continue to work. And you can call on me personally by calling my office, and they'll reach me. If you ever think that you need to sit down and talk with me on the side, I'll be available to you.
Thank you.
So you're welcome. Alhamdulillah. Alaikum assalam. Your name is Salim? Suleiman? Harun? I can't hear you. Habil? Yes. Suleiman Habil?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Would you be related to my friend who sells products and different things? Would your father be Brother Habil, my old friend?
Yes.
You give him my greetings.
Yes, sir.
Now, tell me what you want to tell me or ask a question.
We would like to thank you for the $20,000 donation to LDI to start the school CMEC, which will open in September 2004. We would also like to thank you for the youth Dawa for teaching us how to use Arabic and how to become better Muslims. And last, we would like to thank you for being who you are. And for being so kind and generous, and for always being there when we need you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm sorry, I'll have to move along and see you next time, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.